Hello, intuitive friends, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I'm a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. All my links are down below. If you're watching me after my live stream, if you're watching me during the live stream, then you can take a look at my credentials and my client testimonials and all that information in the chat list. That being said, intuitive friends, I want to welcome each and every one of you for your love. I want to welcome you and thank you for your love, your loyalty, and your support. Listen, this is going to be a good one. I feel it. I feel it. This is going to be a very interesting readings today. I'm telling you, I already got the alert while I was in meditation. So let's see what's going to come through here. Now, intuitive friends, for those of you who are on my membership tier, please remember it's super important for those of you who are in my membership tier 2 and tier 3 for you to take a look at the posts, because that is always going to give you the time and the date that I'm going to do the members only readings. Okay. I just dropped in, did that, and then came back over here. So just want to mention that. All right. That being said, intuitive friends, if you already had a reading on December 10th or on December 12th, then you will not be added on today's list. Now, if you're reading the chat list, you will see that I'm only taking the first 10 subscribers only that have not, and I repeat, have not already gotten a reading. Okay, so if you already received a reading, I won't add you to the list, but it's always great to see you and say hello to you here. So no worries. Okay. So of course you can come and you can hang out with us and see what comes through. Okay. For other people. Right. Yeah. So let's hop on it. Let's see who's here. And let me start writing the readings again. Writing the list. Remember, intuitive friends, first 10 subscribers only. And you guys know if it's 10, I'm going to probably be here for about 3 hours. All right, intuitive friends. All right, let's see who's here. Hello, intuitive friends. Welcome. Let's say hello to Priyanka. Hello, Priyanka. Welcome. You are at number 1 at the top of the list. Okay, today is the 14th. Okay, so we have Priyanka. Priyanka 6 Ranu. At number 2, we have Lotus of Serendipity. Hello, Lotus of Serendipity. Great to see you. All right, you're on the list. Hello, Ascending Universal Butterfly. Let me see. I don't think you've gotten on the list this time. No, you haven't. Just checked it right now. See, intuitive friends, I always write it down. I know I want to get another system, but this system seems to be working right now at this moment in time. So, Ascending Universal Butterfly, you are on the list. Thank you always for your help. I greatly appreciate it. Ascending Universal Butterfly. All right. At number 4. Hello, Ed. Great to see you, my dear. Now, you know, it's always a pleasure to see you, but I'm not going to add you to today's list because we did a reading on the 10th. But thank you so much for stopping by. I greatly appreciate it, my dear. Please send my regards to your brother, Gustavo, and hope to see you guys soon. Don't forget, Ed, come back next week because next week I'm going to have a brand new list, okay? Remember, intuitive friends, this list started on the 10th, okay? So I was here on the 10th and on the 12th. So if you haven't gotten a reading on the 10th or on the 12th, you could come back. Then we have BL Tour 23. I want to say that's Brian because I see the picture. Hello, Brian. Welcome. I'm going to write BL. I hope it is you, Brian, because I'm saying hi, Brian, but BLTYURR23. You are at number 4. Jock, hello. Hello, Jock. Great to see you. And of course, Jock, you already know you were here last time, but who hasn't been able to get on the list has been Monica. Hello, Monica. You are at number 5, my dear. Monica, welcome back. Always great to see you. After Monica, again, hello, Priyanka. Hello, Jock. Oh, yeah, Jock. Wait a minute. You're right. I completely forgot. Jock Cal, you were here last time, but you didn't get the reading. Oh, my apologies. Okay, let me backtrack. So after Brian, so I have Brian, Ascending Butterfly, Jock. Okay, so I'm just going to do a little twist here. Okay, so Brian, you are at, I'm sorry, not Brian, Jock. Wait, hold on, because this will totally stress. Okay, wait. So after Brian comes Jock. Yeah, Jock, I do have you. See, I have the question mark here. So you didn't come back. Is Jock. And then after Jock is Monica. Okay. Fair is fair. So yeah, you were here last time, but you didn't get a reading. Perfect. So Monica, you are at number 6. Okay. All right. So Jock is number 5. Monica is 6. And we have Autistic Tarot. I want to say that's Tan. Tan, is that you? Because it has the same symbol, but it could be somebody else. So I don't know. Let me know. Autistic Tarot. T3, welcome. You are at number 7. Thank you so much, Monica, for your super. Oh, there it is. Thank you so much, Monica, for your super. Greatly appreciate it. Remember, super stickers or super chats do get not only additional time, but they also get additional details. Autistic Tarot. After Autistic Tarot, we have Purified Soul. Hello, Purified Soul. Great to see you. Welcome back. Okay, Purified Soul. E, you are at number 8. At number 9, hello, Debbie Cox. Let's see, Debbie, were you here last time? No, you weren't, because this is a new week. So Debbie Cox, you are at number 9. Welcome back. And last but not least, we have Jeffrey Stephen Stacho. Yeah, welcome. So Jeffrey, do you want a reading? I'm not sure. You said I agree. I feel something crazy is going to happen because I got a download just now to look for you, and boom. All right. Well, guess what? Not only is that interesting, but you're also at number 10. You're the last person on the list, and you've made it. You made it in the nick of time here, Jeffrey. So Jeffrey Stephen, we have you here on the list. Jeffrey Stephen Stacho. Okay, welcome. All right, so we have 10 subscribers here. Let me just review. Now, listen carefully. If you weren't able to come to get on the list today, no worries. Tomorrow's another day. Okay, this week I don't have too many crazy things going on. As you guys know, I do have a career. And so I'm wrapping up, coming down the home stretch in my career side of life. Okay. So for those of you who don't know, I am a university professor. That is my career. That is also one of my sole purposes in this lifetime, as well as sharing my gifts with those of you who have who would like to get readings as well. Okay, so no worries. Like I said, intuitive friends, we are now closed. If you weren't able to get on this list, no worries. If you weren't able to get on this list, no worries, because guess what? Tomorrow's another day and you could come back. Now, listen, you can still join us because we never know what's going to come through, you know? And if you do, if you do the extra, like the super sticker or the super chat, it's still the same question. Okay, what may be potentially unfolding, but there is a higher probability that if for those of you who are new, if you don't know, I'm also a medium. So there are times that I am giving a reading and a loved one who crossed over may stop by if they have a message to share with you. Okay, so just giving you a heads up on that for those of you who may not know or may be new to the channel. That being said, intuitive friends, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. And before I jump into today's reading, I will ask each and every one of you to make sure that you read that legal disclaimer. Let's review what's in the chat. And that is, of course, today is a free live reading for my YouTube subscribers only. Super stickers and super chats get extra time. Please remember that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And the only one question that I will be channeling today, and that I always channel for free, is the what may be potentially unfolding. And the other one usually is like what your guys want you to know. Okay, so there's usually one of those. Okay. Which, by the way, next week I'm gonna do what your guides want you to know. So there you go. My credentials, private readings, and testimonial links are there. Please read the legal disclaimer. Of course, I will be reading it shortly, but just as a reminder, I will call you in the order that you've appeared on the chat list. Please remember that tarot serves as guidance, not fixed predictions. Your free will and choices ultimately shape your own journey. What you choose to do with the insights given for entertainment purposes only is always within your power, your responsibility, and of course, your free will. That being said, the legal disclaimer is as follows. Please remember that readings should never replace professional, licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, or legal advice, as well as, I'm sorry, I lost my place. Sorry, guys. I literally, here we go. All right, legal disclaimer is as, maybe I have to say it twice today. Who knows? Legal disclaimer is as follows. Please remember that readings should never replace professional. It keeps moving. This is so weird. Oh. Okay, here we go. Take 3. Here we go. Please remember that readings should never replace professional, licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal advice, or professional or licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal help. My readings are for entertainment purposes only and are not replacements for getting licensed professional, medical, financial, therapeutic, legal advice. If you received a mini reading on December 10th or on the 12th, you will not be added to today's list. Please join me next week where I will be channeling messages focusing on what your guides want you to know. That being said, we're going to start with the reading for Priyanka. Priyanka, come on down. Intuitive friends, the list is now closed. Please remember, if you subscribe to the channel, it's super, super important for you to turn on your notification bell and all alerts. Why? Because the moment I come on and do a free reading, you will be notified. It gives you more chances of actually getting on that free list, okay? The list fills up very quickly. So I have 10 subscribers here. It will be 11 only if a subscriber who's also a member joins the free live reading. So that's the only exception here. If that happens, I do have room for 2 more to extend the list. But again, that's only reserved for the membership only tiers. And let's take a look here, Priyanka. Welcome, welcome, Priyanka. Thank you for joining today. And let's see what's coming through for you, my dear. All right, Priyanka, thank you for joining. And as a reminder, Priyanka, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Let's see what's coming through for you, my dear. Session is now closed. Session is now closed, intuitive friends. It's closed. The last person on the list is Jeffrey Stephen Stacho, and then it is closed. Okay, so take a look at the chat list. If you see that you're after Jeffrey Stephen Stacho, well, you're not going to be able to get on this reading, but you can feel free to join me next time. All right, Priyanka, let's see what may be potentially unfolding here for you, my love. What may be potentially unfolding here for you. And of course, I want to thank Monica for the super. All right, Priyanka, what we have here, legacy, persistence. What's unfolding for you here? What may be potentially unfolding is you being very, I'm getting very decisive, very kind of laser focused on ensuring that the things that you have either been wanting to accomplish from the past or recent past, or something that you've been working on from the past or recent past continues to expand, to grow, and to blossom. So we have here persistence. Obviously, self-explanatory. There's a sense of, by the way, my 5-minute timer broke, so I got to do this by looking at the actual time here. Okay. So yeah, so persistence is coming through as having this strong will, determination for you to keep pushing forward. Now, at times there may be, or there may have been some pockets here of difficulty or challenges in 2025. But whatever this is you're building something that you want to last long term, whether that be in your career, whether that be in your finances, whether that be in love, whether that be, family, friends, loved ones, and your, personal connections here. That's how this energy is coming through. Let's see what else is coming through as far as more clarity. By the way, you do have the number 8, okay? There could be something here very much connected to either inheritance, or something that you've been saving for a long time. This could be something, and by the way, I'm not in finance. I'm going to share what is coming through. This could be that you've been building a nest egg financially, and or this could be very much connected to like family businesses, but there's a sense here of legacy, leaving behind some type of mark, so to speak. Now, legacy doesn't always have to talk about money, but it's about the name that you've created or the reputation that you've created, what you have built, whether that is financially, whether that is, a house, a home, whether that be being very good at what you do in regards to your career or your passion. But there's this, again, legacy, something that, years from now, people know or can connect with you and your specific skill or ability. Okay. Let's see what else is coming through for you. Give me more clarity. By the way, intuitive friends, I'm not saying this is going to happen, but if it does, that we get cut off, I still have the list here. All you need to do is come back, okay? Because I'm getting a little bit of glitch here on my phone. You have the 7 of Cups. There's a lot of options. And you have the Ace of Cups. You do want to either renew something or have a new beginning in something that you have your heart and soul set on. 7 of Cups is about the options. So there may be in this upcoming energy a lot of choices or options for you. Now, if it's not that, it could be that you have a lot of things on your mind that you feel, right? So you're thinking a lot of ideas or options and choices, and there are multiple things that actually give you this sense of feeling how can I say, like emotionally satisfied. So there may be more than one option to this emotional satisfaction that you are either daydreaming about, thinking about, wishing about, desiring about. Okay, so Seven of Cups energy is this beautiful energy also of what if. What if I choose this, or what if I do that, or what if I go down this path, or what if I, choose to go or move in this direction. That's this energy right here with the Seven of Cups. So there may be a couple what ifs, and there may be a couple of choices or ideas, or again, things that you want to fulfill, but you're just kind of like, what if I go in this direction? What if I go in that direction? Okay. Your choices may be a little bit clouded right now because you're like leaving. It's more like, what if, like, should I go or should I not? Should I do this or should I not? Or, I really feel inspired over here, I feel inspired over there. And you may make a choice here on what that may be. Okay. I feel that you're going to pick the best choice for you, obviously, but it's one that you feel the most compelled to by the vibe and the energy of whatever this may be. It says, I trust myself to see the truth. Okay. So there's the sense of, yes, there could be a little bit of um, wishful thinking here, but there's also this sense of you being very kind of like, okay, I'm only going to pick something that really fulfills me. Okay. You have here the Ace of Cups. It says, I welcome new love and trust what it brings. Brand new beginning here for you in this upcoming or potential energy or potential unfolding that you have here. Aces are all about the beginning. And of course, aces are also about the divine gifts, the hand of creator, the hand of the universe, giving you the opportunity here for either for you to experience something in a more harmonious, emotionally way, in a kind of like new feelings about something. I'm also getting here having this like beautiful emotional fulfillment here as well. Now, does it only have to be emotional? No, it could be talking about spirituality as well. All right. Ace of Cups is this energy also about spiritual renewal. So there may be here some unfoldings here for you where you're going to feel more in tune to your yin energy. And why I'm saying yin energy is because cups are all about water. Now, does this forecast romance? Yes, it does with the Ace of Cups. There could be a new friendship coming in for you. There could be here maybe someone you've known for a very long time because legacy is here. So there could be a rekindling here of some sorts. It could have been, someone who's a friend, and it could be extending or expanding in a different way. Okay. So let's take a look here. By the way, this person they don't have to, they could be either a water sign, because water is coming up here very, very strongly. So Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. But because water energy is yin energy, and so is earth energy is also yin energy, then I'm feeling here this person could also be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. Last but not least, by the way, Lotus of Serendipity, you are up next. Fresh opening. I mean, talk about validation, confirmation. Aces are about new beginnings, and then you also have here fresh opening. So congratulations here on what may be coming in for you potentially in this unfolding, because it's coming across as destiny has opened a new door for you. So of course, everything is free will. Whatever you choose from the Seven of Cups energy is what I feel that you're going to have a new beginning of. Okay. It says destiny has opened a new door for you. Let yourself dive into this fresh life. Open your heart fully. Guess what? Water energy here, yin energy. And yin is the heart chakra. So there you go. It says, let yourself dive into this fresh life. Open your heart fully and welcome this gift you deserve. Validation, confirmation again. As I said, the aces are all about the hand of creator, the divine gifts, and the opportunity. Everything is free will. So it's up to you how you manage this energy. But I do feel that potentially there may be options, and you selecting one of the Seven Cups that best is, that's best for you, that's more emotionally fulfilling. That being said, Priyanka, thank you so much for joining. I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe. Drop a rose in the comment section and here in the chat to let me know that these messages resonated for you. If they don't now, they may in the near future, as this is still potentially unfolding for you, okay? That being said, thank you so much, Priyanka. Up next, we have Lotus of Serendipity. Before I jump into Lotus of Serendipity's reading, I do want to say hello to those of you who are new to the channel. Welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box, okay? For those of you who are my current subscribers, welcome back, intuitive friends. Guess what? Next week, we're going to have a brand new, or I should say, maybe towards the ending of this week, okay? Maybe like Thursday or Friday. So stay tuned. I'm going to open a new list. So if you already work here, just know like Friday, chances are I'm going to open a brand new list and you could come back if you already were here on December 10th or December 12th, okay? All right, intuitive friends. Up next, we have Lotus Serendipity following Ascending Universal Butterfly, following Brian or BLTYURR 23, followed by Jock Calisthenics, followed by Monica. And by the way, Monica, thank you so much for your super. Followed by Autistic Tarot T3, followed by Purified Soul E, followed by Debbie Cox, and last but not least, we have Jeffrey Stevens Stacho, okay? All right, intuitive friends, let's hop into the next reading, and we have Lotus of Serendipity. Priyanka wrote here, yeah, it resonates, and you drop roses. Thank you so much for the validation confirmation, my dear. I wish you the best of luck, okay? All right, up next, we have Lotus of Serendipity. Welcome back. Lotus of Serendipity, just making sure that you are aware that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. We're going to see here what may be potentially unfolding. These messages may resonate now, and if they don't, they may resonate more clearly, potentially in the near future, okay? So let's see what's coming through for you. Remember, intuitive friends, if you are interested in extending your 5-minute reading or having more clarity in your reading, all you need to do is drop a super sticker or a super chat, and I will extend the time and the clarity of your reading. Lotus of Serendipity, let's see what may be potentially unfolding here for you. And you have here choices, understanding consequences, okay? So you have choice here, or I don't know why I said choices, but it's actually singular, choice, okay? And you also have here the number 9. Now, number 9 is the year 2025. If you take all the digits of 2025 and you add them up, you do get the number 9. So there may have been some lessons this year, 2025, or in the past or recent past, but I feel it has a lot to do with more this year than anything else. But there may have been some lessons that have been allowing you, to grow. There may have been some challenges and obstacles. They were there for you to grow and to stand in your power as well. Because I feel that this person back here is like they've overcome something. There may have been either 2 important challenges this year, 2025, or there may have been 3. Okay, so I'm getting the number 2 or the number 3. I feel like one was major and the other 2 may have been minor. Okay, or it could be the reverse. 2 were major and 1 was minor. Okay, if it's 3. If it's 2, 1 was major, 1 was minor. Okay, so that's the energy that I'm getting here. But understanding the consequences is more about the lessons that you've learned. Not only you have learned, but that you have allowed other people to also learn the consequences of their actions by making certain decisions or making certain choices. Now, what is unfolding here potentially for you is you, after all that has been said and done here in the near future, either you're going to make a decision or you already made the decision and you are gathering your power, you're gathering your stance, you're more confident, more stable, more focused here. Okay, there could be more of a sense of this internal inspiration, this fire burning in this spark burning inside of you. Okay, so very, very beautiful energy here. If you're not there yet, if you're still kind of on the fence on something here, this is telling me in the near future, there's no longer going to be this kind of I don't know. It's going to be like, this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to move forward. And these are the decisions that I make. And for those people that may have placed you in a position that wasn't the best, they will be like understanding what the consequences of their own choices will be, because you may make other decisions for yourself. You see what I'm saying? It's no longer what's going to benefit others as much as what is going to benefit you. And it's not coming across in a unhealthy way. So it's not about being selfish, but it's about really standing in your power with this upcoming energy. Let's see. And I wouldn't be surprised if you end up having some cards here that have to do with the wands energy, because there's a lot of like this sense of fire and inspiration coming through. All right, let's see what else. And you have here the 5 of Swords and the 6 of Swords, followed by the Page of Wands. I told you. All right, this is going to be important because this is connected to the storyline here. 5 of Swords, okay? Whatever these arguments, situations, circumstances, events, mental conflict, someone's bruised ego, someone's bruised pride, whatever may have happened here in the past or recent past, or whatever may be coming up in the near future, you are going to allow yourself to heal from that energy. Whether it's, again, you making certain choices and other people feeling the consequences of your choices, or whether this is you making certain decisions and you learning from the lessons that from the things that you experienced here in 2025, you're healing yourself in this near future. There's a lot of healing coming through. How is this healing looking like, or how is it unfolding here potentially in this near future or this upcoming energy? By you leaving it behind. I said that. I said you're going to make a decision, or there's going to be something here where you're going to take a stand and you're no longer going to be kind of like here, there, or everywhere. Okay. So the stance that you make with the 6 of Swords is telling me that this upcoming, or the energy that's unfolding, you may be going through a transition. You may be healing by moving through the flow of looking at the new horizon. So you're focused more on, where am I going to go? Okay, there's going to be a different mindset here potentially with the Page of Wands energy. Okay, pages are about messages, yes, but pages are also about that novice energy. It's about the energy of a brand new mindset. And this mindset that's coming in here potentially for you, that is unfolding, is a mindset where you're going to be more passionate. You're going to be more open to change. You're going to be more open to having a fresh start, or taking a pivot and course correcting yourself in something that you are going to feel more passionately towards. This could be a brand new journey. This could also be a brand new start. This could be a brand new path, or you discovering or being very, how is this coming across? Like very passionate to start something very different than what the past or recent past may have been showing you, or what you may have experienced in 2025. It says, I'm always open to good news. Now, you could be also getting some potentially good news through email, documents, a phone call, a text. And, whatever this is, it may inspire you. It may give you the extra oomph, the extra fire, the extra spark that you need in order to really just be and feel more confident in this new journey or in this new path. Last but not least, by the way, up next we have Ascending Universal Butterfly. So stay tuned. Ascending Universal Butterfly, you are up next. Let's see what's coming through for you. Lotus of Serendipity, you have embraced passion. I'm not surprised. I told you I was feeling fire from the top of your reading. I said it, and here we go. Validation, confirmation. A lot of fire here with these 3 dragons. Okay. Fire again as Page of Wands. Wands is all about fire, inspiration, passion. And again, embrace passion, and passion is that fire energy. It's yang energy. By the way, it's also about you being proactive. Okay, so there's especially with this page of Wands energy, you're being more proactive to pivot or to start something or to move in a different direction. It says embrace passion. Recent experiences have quickened your heartbeat, reminding you to chase your dreams. Told you, new path. It is an insight from your Akashic truth, revealing that this path leads to abundance. Do not stifle this enthusiasm. Pursue it wholeheartedly. Lotus of Serendipity. I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. If you feel that these messages have benefited you, well, share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls. I wish you the very best, and if this is looking like really good energy for you. All right, so I'll see you soon. Please drop a rose in the comment section, as well as in the chat, to let me know if these messages resonated for you at this moment in time. And if not, they may be unfolding for you in the near future. All right, up next, intuitive friends, we have Ascending Universal Butterfly. But before I jump into Ascending Universal Butterfly's reading, I do want to say thank you, intuitive friends. For those of you who are new to my channel or are visiting, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, feel free to take a look down below in the description box, as all those links are down below. All right, intuitive friends, for those of you who are my current subscribers, welcome back. Another free reading session. Don't worry if you weren't able to join this one. I will be back tomorrow. This week is going to be a little bit easier for me. I don't have too many things going on, which is going to make it a lot easier for me to jump on and give free readings, continuing from the new week of December 10th. Okay. Usually what I do when I start a new week, I do either 5 to 7 readings, and then I change the list. Okay, then I start a new list. So that gives a lot of people an opportunity to come back and catch me when they can. Okay. All right, intuitive friends, up next we have Ascending Universal Butterfly. Thank you so much, Ascending Universal. Oh, by the way, hold on a second. Let's see. Lotus of Serendipity said, Miss Alexa, this reading is so good. It was spot on. Target. And then a bunch of roses there. Thank you so much. So happy that this has resonated for you. Up next, we have Ascending Universal Butterfly. Thank you so much, Ascending Universal Butterfly, for giving me a hand there on the chat. And let's see what's coming through for you, my dear. As a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only, and let's see what's coming through for you. What may be potentially unfolding here for you? All right, we have here surrender, let go of the darkness. Now, this is talking about your heart chakra. There may be things right now that you may be thinking about, or in the near future that may be crossing your mind, but it's it's coming across as you accepting. There's a sense of acceptance with whatever this is. This also is telling me here that you are perhaps right now at this moment in time focusing on really working on your heart chakra. I have the upper heart area, as well as your heart chakra here. Okay. So you may be working on that area. And this, in the near future, this potential unfolding here is saying that there's a sense of surrendering. There's a sense of going with the flow. It's like you being more ready with this potential unfolding, because you've done the work. You've let go of that residual energy in your heart, whether those are memories, whether those are things that have been, that you've been thinking about from time to time. You do have here the number 28. 2 plus 8 is equal to 10. So if we reduce that to one single digit, it is the number 1. So it's like you've been doing a lot of work in 2025 so that in 2026 calendar year, you start off fresh. Okay, so your mind is more on, okay, now my heart chakra, this potential energy, my heart chakra is open. I've been working towards it. As I always say, the healing process never ends. So if for those of you who are like, oh, I'm going to start this or I'm going to move in that direction once I'm fully healed, there's no such thing. You're always processing, healing. It's a progression. It's how can you work with that energy and that insight and that wisdom so that you can apply it. So we're always healing. So there's no such thing as like only when I heal I'm going to do this. There's levels of the healing process, and I feel here that you've come well ways away from the past or recent past. So there is this sense of the sweet surrender and of you being more open here. And I feel that this potential unfolding has a lot to do with 2026. I feel that there's this energy here, especially with your heart chakra, maybe more open. It may be more working with your mind as well. In other words, there's because I'm getting here like this balance. I'm getting like being able to balance the rational analytical thinking as well as balancing your heart chakra. So I feel like there's this yin yang energy, this balance coming into play in 2026. 2026 may be a really good year for you in regards to starting something new and new beginnings here. All right, let's see what else is coming through for you, Ascending Universal Butterfly. By the way, up next we have Brian. What did I say? Heart chakra, 2 of Cups with the 6 of Swords. Okay, listen carefully. Exactly what I just said just came through in this reading. What did I say? You've been working on your heart chakra. You've been working on letting things go, things that are connected to 2025, or perhaps experiences here that you've been thinking about or sometimes pop up in your mind. You've allowed yourself to let go of the sadness, the grief, and the loss. You've allowed yourself to be more in alignment. And this potential energy that's coming through is about you seeing that, you feeling that, you experiencing that. Why? Well, because you've made a decision. This is coming across as this potential unfolding here that you've already made the decision. In the timeline that I'm seeing here in what's unfolding is you've already made the decision to leave something behind. You've already said goodbye to whatever this was, person, place, situation, circumstance, or event. 6 of Swords is about the transitions, the transition from that mental baggage. And remember that I said whatever this is had a lot to do with your thoughts, okay? So there we go. We have the 6 of Swords. Okay. Swords energy is what? Yes, the mind. So you unloading or leaving behind the mental challenges and struggles that were holding you down. 6 of Swords says goodbye, mental baggage, and hello to the new horizon. 6 of Swords says here, I know that peaceful times will come. So, as I said, more imbalance. Okay. I said it before, and I'm going to show you the validation confirmation. I said something here in your mind is very much connected here with your heart. And sure enough, mind, 6 of Swords, heart, 2 of Cups, validation confirmation. Okay. Now, here with the 6 of Swords, again, this upcoming, or I should say, this energy that is potentially unfolding for you in the near future, you left something behind, you feel more comfortable, you're in this transition, you're more in this mental peace and being able to work better with your heart chakra energy. It's more open. Okay. You're going with the flow with whatever it is that you feel emotionally connected to. Now, what you may feel emotionally connected to in the potential unfolding could be either someone or something. 2 of Cups, this could be a friend. This could be someone here that you may be interested in the near future. If you are already in a connection, there is more unity and more bond. If you're not in a connection, there may be an opportunity here in 2026 that you may meet someone, or someone may meet you, or you may approach, or they may approach you with someone that you feel that there's a soul to soul connection or more of a compatibility with. In emotions. This person could be opposite of you, but the emotions and the beliefs and the values may be more in tune with each other. There may be more alignment there. Two of Cups says, I am worthy of the deepest kind of love. Now, if you are looking at this from another standpoint, and that standpoint could be career, then this is telling me here that you're going to feel more at peace in either the job that you're in, the role that you serve, or with colleagues or staff in your wherever it is that you work or whatever it is that you do for a living. Okay, this could also be talking about collaborations. This could also be talking about really good partnerships, especially if you work in a field where they're clients. So you and your clients, there's a better rapport, or there's a better connection here. If this is talking about family, I feel 2026, you're going to connect with family members or friends that are in alignment with how you feel and the quality of connections that you want to have. So you're no longer entertaining energy vampires, and you're no longer feeling bad by creating the distance that you need from people or situations that no longer serve you. Let's take a look here at what else is coming through for you. All right, you have here faith signal. Wow, this is beautiful. Listen carefully, because this has a lot to do with that Six of Swords energy that I was picking up earlier. It says, by the way, there's a lot of feathers here. There may be some sign, symbol, synchronicities that may be coming through for you in this potential unfolding. There may be, it doesn't have to be feathers, but it may be birds, it may be feathers, it may be rainbows. There may be some symbols here that may be unfolding here for you. Faint signal says the lighthouse's beam weakens. Remember that I said you are, or you have already made, or will be making this decision of letting go of the energy vampires, of environments, people, situations that no longer serve you. This is it. Why? Because there's going to be a weakening here. It's like you're outgrowing certain people and environments. It says the lighthouse beams weakens, hinting that a relationship in your life is waning. For those of you who are new to my channel, you must be like, oh my gosh, that's the same thing that she said. Yeah, that's what I channeled. Exactly. Okay. So there's something that's weakening. Don't feel bad about it. You may be outgrowing certain connections and certain environments. It says the universe urges you to notice this change and adjust your attitude or actions. To adjust your attitude or actions, because early to prevent. Oh, okay. So there are some connections here that someone may still want to hang on to. I don't know if that's you. I don't know if it's the other person. But pay attention, because there's some shift, maybe even more shifts coming up in this potential near future for you. Okay. So faint signal. Again, something is winding down in either a connection or in some sense of passion here. Okay. The Two of Cups with the Six of Swords, it could be an ending of a connection, whether that is romantic or non-romantic, okay? Or ending of a collaboration or a partnership. It could be friendship also, okay? The partnership doesn't have to be romantic or not romantic. It could be also in your career, like you leaving a job or leaving the office or leaving that, whatever, and moving in a different direction, okay? That being said, ascending universal butterfly, thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. And of course, thank you so much for helping in the chat. Hope that these messages have resonated for you. Don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section, as well as here in the chat. That lets me know that these messages resonated for you. Okay. Thank you so much. All right. Up next, we have Brian, or BLTYURR23. You are up next. But before I jump into that reading, I do want to welcome all of you who are new to the channel. I want to welcome you if you are visiting. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, inspiration, the person who's coming up next, inspiration just came up for you. I'm going to put it back in, but I'll keep that in the back of my mind. yeah, so for those of you who are current to my current subscribers, welcome back. We do have another we do have the same new week from before. So if you weren't able to get a reading today, you may be able to get a reading tomorrow. So just pay attention. Make sure that you have those you know alerts on, okay? Because those alerts come in handy, especially when I'm coming on, because it's going to notify you, okay? All right, intuitive friends, ascending universal butterfly, I hope these messages have resonated for you. And we have next, it says I'm here. Oh, okay, perfect, you're here, welcome. And you said it's Brian. YouTube randomly changes it. Okay, no worries. I noticed it was you because of the picture. Like, I can't see the picture clearly, but I see, it's similar to what I've seen before. All right, Brian. So welcome back to the channel. And thank you so much for being here. As you know, these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And after Brian, we have Jock Calisthenics. After Jock, we have Monica. After Monica, we have Autistic Tarot T3. After Autistic Tarot, we have Purified Soul E, followed by Debbie Cox, and followed by Jeffrey Stephen Stacho. All right, Brian, let's see what may be potentially unfolding here for you in the near future. And as a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Please remember, if this doesn't resonate now, it may resonate at a later time, because this is, again, potentially unfolding here for you. And you have here healing, restoring hope, okay? Now, you have the number here 18. Okay, I'm going to show it to you. Okay, 1 plus 8 is equal to 9. So this is coming across as the energy of 2025, what you've been doing here a lot in 2025. And again, drop a rose in the comment section of this, in the comment section and in the chat if this resonates. But it's coming across as 2025 was a year where there was a lot of focus on tackling things that had to do with the past or recent past, whether those were past memories, whether those were past emotions, whether those are things that you needed to heal from, whether it was that you needed to tie loose ends. There's a sense here of doing a lot of that work in 2025, making sure, like, focusing. There's a sense of devotion. There's a sense of, and again, you'll see not only the dragon, but also the rider here, both looking at the past or recent past. So it's coming across as that kind of really, really getting down to the nitty gritty of working with old patterns, the shadow work, attachments, lack of moderation, things of that nature. Okay. And you're really focusing on that tackling in 2025. Now, that is really good, because now we're heading into a new calendar year of 2026. And so all that work that you have been placing in 2025 on the healing, mending, fixing, repairing, getting stronger, being more clear vision, being able to edit your beliefs, your values, like things that no longer work, and editing and refreshing and creating more of that alignment is going to pay off. Why is it going to pay off? Because it's going to give you here a sense of renewed hope. So it's no longer either jaded energy. It's no longer like, oh my God, I have to keep healing. Listen, everybody heals. Everybody is in progress. We're all continuously healing. So I feel that you're feeling more you feel more centered in this potential unfolding. Your energy is more like, I know what I want now. I can feel that I know what I want. I know it in the sense of logical, rational, analytical thinking. And I know it because I feel it in my heart, or I feel it in my soul. As you see, this is like super illuminated. So there's this kind of like judgment card and tarot type of energy that I'm getting here, where your soul is like, okay, you've done the major part of the work. Now, in this 2026 calendar year, or this potential energy that's opening up for you, that's potentially unfolding, it's you now actually going out there and having the experiences that you need so that you can apply what you've learned. It's as if, and this is how this is coming through clairvoyantly for me, it's hypothetically speaking, okay? It's like you've been in the student chair, right, for 2025 because you've been looking at lessons, you've been working on yourself, you've been doing a lot of things, right? And now in this potential unfolding, you've graduated, right? It's like when you go to college and you sit through all those classes for all those years and you get all that theory, right? The tools and the strategies. And now you've graduated and it's time to get out of the university and go into the real world and apply those tools and those things that you have learned. So this potential unfolding here for you is coming across as like, okay, that's wonderful. If you've been doing shadow work, wonderful. But now it's time for you to get out of that classroom scenario and start exiting into the real world, because that's how you're going to know if what you've been working on, you can apply it. It's not just about doing the work, it's about doing the application. And I feel here in 2026 is more about the application for you. So that's why this is saying restoring hope. You've restored as much as you have that you can. You've allowed yourself to be in your power. You're standing in your power. You feel a whole lot better, but it's now time for you to not push opportunities aside because you're saying, oh, well, I'm healing. No, this is coming across as like, yeah, you're healing, and you guess what, you're always going to continue to be healing, but it's now time for you to get out of the classroom. Again, example, get out of the classroom and start going into the real world and see how you can apply all the things that you have learned. Let's see what else is coming through. What more clarity here with restoring hope? It's funny because I want to say that's come through for you before. It's like, yeah, see, exactly what I said. Page of Wands, a brand new mindset. It's time for you to get out of the classroom setting and to go out into the real world and start applying the things that you have learned. Page of Wands energy, as I always say, yes, pages are about messages. So you may be getting these intuitive messages of being or feeling inspired to move towards either something or someone. Okay. Page of Wands is saying now in this unfolding energy, you are going to feel more passionate. There's going to be more of this beginner mindset approach of listening to what inspires you, listening to that spark. There's a sense here of a fresh new start. You may be pivoting in a new direction, whether it be physically, focusing on that, or whether it's like a literally, moving. So you could be maybe even thinking about moving, or moving careers, moving jobs, moving roles, moving from one location to another location. That could also be coming through for you here. It says Page of Wands. It says, I'm always open to good news. And there may be good news that you may be getting in this potential unfolding here for you. You have the Eight of Wands. I'm not surprised here because the Eight of Wands is the fast-paced energy. Okay. So like I said, it's time to get out of the symbolic classroom energy and only focusing on the shadow work. It is time for you to now step out into the real world and start allowing yourself to make the connections that inspire you, the connections, whether that be with a person, with an environment, or the connection with your own inspiration, and start hurrying up and get the ball rolling. Eight of Wands energy is also about communication. Okay. Communication could be coming from a distance. So this could be someone that either you haven't met in person, but they are either far from you, or there's this energy of like remote type, like remote work. It doesn't have to be remote work, but it's coming across as like over the internet or over because there's a distance here that I'm feeling with this Eight of Wands. There could also be possible business opportunities, or like I said, thinking about moving. whether it's moving to a new location, whether it's moving career, whether it's, divine inspiration that is moving you maybe towards closer to your soul purpose or your divine purpose. But the Eight of Wands energy is that from a distance. It's also about communication as well. There could be travel coming up for you in this potential unfolding here for you. So there may be something here of like physically traveling, or there could be here of you getting visitors and visitors. You may be talking about going on a trip, or someone coming to visit you from a trip as well in this potential unfolding. Eight of Wands says, I manifest multiple opportunities. And sure enough, those multiple opportunities, you're going to be more open on actually feeling like more confident in actually approaching it. Okay. Now, you don't know what it may open up towards, but at least you're more open to saying, okay, let's see what happens. Let me just, throw let me throw all these ideas to the wall and let me see what sticks, or let me throw all these ideas to the wall and let me see which one I feel is like the one that resonates the most to me, so that I can move in that direction and make it happen. Okay. So this Eight of Wands energy is about making something happen through proactive energy, through your passion, your drive, your motivation, and your focus. Okay. So you're getting two cards about being very much proactive in this potential unfolding. Last but not least, okay. By the way, the Eight of Wands is, again, I don't know if you've ever, okay. Let's just talk about this one. This Eight of Wands energy is the only card in tarot, not in this deck, but in the traditional deck. It is the only card in tarot that's only focusing on having no one on the card. It's the arrows pointing upward. So, because I just got a clairvoyant picture of the Eight of Wands, not in this deck, in the traditional deck. This is also talking about, especially if you've been asking, wishing, desiring, or calling something specific, multiple things, okay, that you've been wishing, hoping, praying, or manifesting, these things coming in your direction, but you needing to also make proactive choices once the time comes. It may be even something like, where an energy has felt a little bit stagnant, where you have felt like there's not really much happening, and then all of a sudden things just start moving in your direction. So that how this is coming across here also with the Eight of Wands. Last but not least, let's see what else is coming through. Jock Calisthenics, you are up next, so don't go anywhere. Jock says, call of courage. What I just said. What did I just say? I said being proactive. And if you look at this card, you will see a knight on a horse. And there's a lot of fire here. So it's coming across, even though this is not a tarot deck, it is coming across as the Knight of Wands, where there is a sense of you feeling in this upcoming energy, okay, or this energy that's unfolding for you, a sense of freedom, a sense of movement, a sense of feeling more confident and moving towards what actually inspires you, and actually making moves, like taking those opportunities, okay, whatever or whichever those opportunities may be here that you have. And again, look what it says here. I manifested, or I manifest multiple opportunities. Like I said, it could have been a lot having to do with manifestations here. It says, call of courage. You are being called to answer the call of courage and face that difficult choice that maybe you have been avoiding. While the fear within may leave you feeling unsettled, that's because there's a energy here where you're going to get out of your comfort zone. So it may be a little scary at first. It says, remember that you possess remember that you possess enough bravery to overcome any obstacles. Eight of Wands, okay, is that energy, overcoming obstacles with a sense of passion. It says, once you make your choice, you will experience immense relief and liberation. Remember that I just said the Knight of Wands energy is that freedom of movement, that freedom or that liberation to be able to move towards those things that truly inspire you. That being said, Brian, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe. Drop a rose in the comment section as well as here in the chat if these messages have resonated for you. If they don't now, they may do so at a later time. This is a beautiful hold on one second. This is a beautiful reading. I'm sorry, I thought my puppy was eating something there. This is a very beautiful reading. Congratulations. Okay, this is more about it's time to go out there and be physically proactive towards something. And I wish you the best of luck. This is really, really nice in whichever area this may unfold for you. So congratulations on that. All right. Up next, we have Jock Calisthenics. But before I jump into Jock Calisthenics reading, I do want to welcome those of you who are new to my channel. Welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, then take a look down below in the description box as well as in the chat. You will see hold on one second before I jump into Jack. Let me see what. Okay, so Brian said, I passed on something manifested because I felt it wasn't right. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. You know, inspiration is also divinely guided, right? So yeah, you may, and that may be the case, Brian. I'm happy that you mentioned that, because if you look at the Eight of Wands energy, you see a lot of wands. So there may be a lot of opportunities, but not all of those opportunities may be the best for you. You see what I'm saying? So that was a really good insight. And the reason why you were able to take a look and pay attention to that insight is because of the healing that you've been doing. Because if not, you would have been a little bit more confused about it, right? So the fact that you were like, okay, I manifested all these things, but now that they're coming in my direction, you may be at a whole different kind of point, right? You may be a different person now than when you started manifesting those things. So not all those things may be the best, right? You may say, well, you know what? Now I changed my mind. Maybe I want to go in this other direction. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense, especially with the Eight of Wands energy. You might manifest a lot of opportunities. Not all of those opportunities are you going to grab. You're only going to grab the ones that feel very intuitively and passionately aligned with what you want to see and what you want to achieve. So yeah, very, very beautiful reading here for you. Up next, we have Jock Cal. Thank you so much, Brian, for that. Oh, you're very, very welcome. Thank you so much for giving validation confirmation to that. All right, intuitive friends, Jock, you're up next. And Jock, thank you so much for joining me. Just remember, Jock, that these messages, ooh, you have space that jumped out of the deck here, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. After Jock, we have Monica. Monica is up next after Jock. Right now, Jock, let's see what's coming through for you. You have space that just jumped out of the deck, okay? Space just jumped out of the deck. And what I'm getting here with space is I'm getting here travel and I'm getting here movement, okay, Jock? And I'm also getting exploration, okay? So exploration, travel, and movement. And that may be this potential unfolding that may be coming in the near future, or with this energy that's potentially unfolding for you. There may be here of you thinking about or actually making decisions about either moving from one space to another space, whether that be residence, whether that be career, whether that be you traveling more at a distance for something that could be connected to your love life. It could be connected to your family, friends, loved ones. It could also be talking about increased travel in the near future. Okay, so there may be more travel, more being on the go, more needing to give me 1 second, Jock. Why do you do this, Ace? No, off. Off, Ace. Off. All right, my apologies there, Jock. But there may be more travel opportunities. You may be getting an offer or an opportunity from a distance as well here in this potential unfolding here for you. Okay, there may be more if it's not physical momentum like travel and on the go and on the move, it could be energetic so that you could feel like things are like you're not feeling or having this stuck energy. Okay, so this potential unfolding for you, it's like you are ready. Your arms are open and you're like, I've got this. Okay, so very very beautiful energy for you here, Jock. Let's see what else is coming through. I'm also getting something I don't know if you've been asking for a specific thing or manifesting, but I'm getting that this energy, for you to understand that energy is not confined to time and space. Okay? So there's something here about, like, I don't know why I'm being guided to remind you here that energy transcends time and space. So if you feel like you're not being heard, especially if this is connected to a manifestation or something, still keep your energy in a very optimistic frequency, because the universe listens and pays attention to what is at the highest frequency. And so you want to make sure that you stay in the most optimistic um, type of energy possible. Okay. So, yeah, I don't know what that was about. You have the Seven of Pentacles coming out of the deck. And let's see what else here with the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is having patience. Seven of Pentacles is watching something grow with the Queen of Pentacles. And this growth may be you. There may be this potential. By the way, you have earth energy here, a lot of earth energy. Seven of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles. Now, Queen is not about gender. Queen is about that co-creation energy. I'll talk about that in a minute. But with the Seven of Pentacles, there's an energy here of you being focused on something with a sense of patience, focus, determination, and consistency. And there's the patience of you watching something grow, of nurturing something so that you can watch it grow, so that you can reap what you have sown. And so this potential energy is saying here, the fact that you are putting in the patience, the work, the dedication, and the consistency, and the positive mindset, okay, or the optimistic energy surrounding whatever it is that you are wanting to see grow, flourish, expand, or blossom, you are going to be reaping the rewards here at some point in time in the near future. I do want to say here that I'm getting the number 5. So the number 5 could be in 5 months. If that's the case, which is interesting because we're in December now, Jock. So if we talk about in the next 5 months, we're talking about May. And May has Taurus energy and Gemini energy. Okay, so Taurus season and Gemini season are in May. So there may be some shift here of whatever this is. There may be an unfolding, either coming close to Taurus season or after Taurus season, Gemini season, or a little after Gemini season. So if that's the case, then we have here May and June. So there may be something coming up around that time, okay, for you. Now, the Seven of Pentacles says, I trust my ideas and my direction. So you trust that the work that you've been putting in to a decision, to a job, to a project, you trust that the work that you are applying and the ideas that may be coming here connected to that dream or to that goal is going to manifest with time. The Queen of Pentacles energy is one, along with the King of Pentacles, okay? It's one of the most mature type of royalty in the tarot deck, because the King and the Queen of Pentacles are energies of maturity, the maturity of the hard work, the security, the stability. It's about reaping the rewards of the overall riches. Okay, so it's not just talking about one area. This is talking about multiple areas here. Okay. And there may be that one specific area in your life you feel like I need to tweak this a little bit more. This is saying, no worries, it will happen with time. Okay, as long as you are placing the efforts here continuously, right? And being patient. Because if I plant something today, it's not going to, grow tomorrow. So if I plant a seed today, it's not going to grow next week. It's going to take time. Okay. So that's the energy that I'm getting here with this Queen of Pentacles energy. Your sense of practicality and sensibility is going to be super important here in this unfolding. Okay, it says, I have everything I need to prosper. There is a sense of fulfillment here in this upcoming or this potential energy that's unfolding for you. So you're going to feel more aligned, more stable, more secure in whatever it is that you've been patiently growing, nurturing. And by the way, I'm also getting it's super important for you to nurture yourself as well, as a Queen of Pentacles does make that very important balance, okay, of making sure that she also nurtures herself. Okay. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I saw clairvoyantly here with the Queen of Pentacles, the Empress energy, which makes sense because the Empress energy in tarot, it's about prosperity and abundance, but it's ruled by Venus, and Venus rules Taurus as well as Libra. Okay. So that makes sense because, like I said, I was telling you here about Taurus season, which is earth element, and Gemini season is air element. So that makes a lot of sense here. And Venus and the Empress rules Taurus and Libra. So Taurus is earth element, Libra is air. Okay, so there you go. Validation, confirmation. Last but not least, Jock, let's see what else is coming through for you. Up next, we have Monica. Monica, don't go anywhere because you are up next. You have here toxic, okay? And I feel that this is you leaving that energy behind and readjusting that so that you can align yourself to this potential unfolding. Remember that I was telling you about, wait, hold on. I'm going to put this here to the side for a minute. Remember that I was saying to you at the top of your reading here, Jock, that is super important for you to stay in the state of mind of being optimistic, okay? And there may be times where you may get a little bit pessimistic, not on purpose. It's just kind of like, I've been waiting for something to unfold, or I'm waiting more to unfold. Where's my prosperity? Where's my abundance? I'm holding something near and dear to my heart. Is it finally going to blossom the way I want it to blossom, or expand in the way that I want it to expand? So there are times you may get a little bit of a pessimistic attitude or a pessimistic type of worry. But this is saying, like I said at the top of the reading, energy travels beyond time and space. So making sure that you stay optimistic, even if you're not seeing what you want to see at the time that you want to see it. Something is unfolding here, okay? Toxic says here something, Toxic says here, some around you are brewing deception. Pay attention. There may be someone here from either the past or recent past, or someone that may come across your energy field that you may have dealt with them already. And they may be trying to wiggle their way back into your life because there's more abundance that you are generating. So that may kind of, especially if you like post things online, or if you post on your social media platform, certain things, it's kind of like showing people like, oh, Jock is back into the swing of things. Oh, let me, reach out to Jock. Okay. So there we go. It says, some around you are brewing deception, sweet lies that dull your judgment like poison. Be careful that you don't allow your emotions to override your practical, sensible side, whether this is in career, whether this is in love, in whatever area this may be in. Stay vigilant. Don't let these quote unquote good intentions become toxins that hinder your beautiful progress that you're having here. Okay, so there you go. All right, Jack Cal, thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. Thank you so much. Don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section as well as here in the chat list, as that lets me know that these messages have resonated for you. That being said, Jack Cal, I wish you the best of luck, and I hope these messages have resonated. I'll see you in the near future. Take care. Up next, we have Monica. And Monica, thank you so much for your super. All right. And Monica's reading will be next, which means that because Monica has done a super, Monica's reading is going to be a little bit longer. So Autistic Tarot T3, your reading may take a little bit a while longer to wait for, because we do have a super reading before yours. Okay, Autistic Tarot. That being said, we have Monica coming up next, followed by Autistic Tarot T3, followed by Purified Soul, followed by Debbie Cox, followed by Jeffrey Stevens Stacho. Intuitive friends, if you are new to the channel, welcome. If you like what you're seeing and the way that I am channeling these messages, well, just subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notification bell and all alerts. That gives you an opportunity to take part in the free mini readings that I do here on my channel. And it's super important for you to stay subscribed to the channel. Okay, turn on your notification bell and all notification alerts connected to this channel. Okay, thank you so much. Up next, we have Monica. Monica is here. Let me just say hello to those of you who are here and are my current subscribers. Jock just dropped a rose. Thank you so much, Jock, for that beautiful rose. That lets me know that there is something in the reading that has resonated for you. Thank you so much, Jock Cal. Don't forget to share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls. Okay, Jock? All right, intuitive friends. Up next, we have Monica. Hello, Monica. Thank you so much for tuning in. Monica, give me 1 second because your reading is going to be a little longer, but I want to add more ice to my chai latte here before we jump into the reading. All right, I am back. All right, let's hop on it. Monica, thank you so much for your super, and let's unfold. Let's see what may be unfolding for you. Monica, just a reminder here that these messages are for entertainment purposes only, and let's see what's coming through here potentially for you. What is potentially unfolding here for you? Let's see. After Monica, we have Autistic Tarot, Purified Soul, Debbie Cox, and Jeffrey Stevens Stacho, okay? Ooh, understanding. Nice. Looking at both sides. Look at that. Beautiful. You do have the number 14. 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. There may be some changes in this potential unfolding, this energy that is potentially unfolding here for you. And these changes are you being able to see things from different points of view or different perspectives, being able to kind of like keep the balanced or keep this sense of diplomacy or objectivity in regards to something that may be connected to the past or recent past, or something that you may be working on from the past or recent past. There's a sense of balance here. All 3 characters or objects on this card are looking to the past or recent past. So we have one person here, the gaze in the past and the recent past. We have here the skull, okay, looking at the past or recent past. And we have the dragon also pointing in the past or recent past. They're all pointing to my left. So there could be here something from the past or recent past, whether that be the lessons that you learned in 2025, whether it's the experiences that you've dealt with in 2025, whether there's been the obstacles, the challenges, the blockages, the cords that you have cut, whatever this is, you're now in a point where you are more objective and are able to have the diplomacy and the objectivity to really understand where things may have gone wrong or what needs to be tweaked or fine-tuned in regards to whatever those energies have been or were in 2025. Okay. I'm also getting here because I'm seeing the Libra scales. Okay. I don't know if this is connected to maybe you have air on your astrological natal chart. Maybe there's an important placement, whether it's your moon, your rising, your Venus, whether this could be also your north node, which is super important. Remember, north nodes are all about what you need to achieve or what you may be destined or fated to achieve in this lifetime. So I'm definitely getting air energy, but specifically Libra energy here. And Libra, of course, has a lot to do with the balance here. So again, being able to look at something objectively. And of course, Libra rules the Justice card in tarot. So there may be, again, something having to do with that. If this is talking about something legal matters like documents, fine prints, okay, emails, things that you are either signing or things that have to do with legal matters or expert advice. If I were you, make sure that you run it through an attorney, especially if it's something like a contract or something that you're negotiating, or maybe an area that you're not too familiar with. Super important for you to get that type of expert advice so that you could look not only at your side of what you think you know already, but also take into account someone's expert advice. Okay. So I'm getting that very strongly here with this card. So pay attention to that energy. All right. Let's see here what else is coming through for you, Monica. What may be potentially unfolding? What may be potentially unfolding here? Ooh, something flipped over, and you have here tree. Nice. So tree is about growth. Not surprised this is here, but tree is also about family. It's about your health. It's about your state of mind. It's about you reflecting on the growth of something. And again, that may be very much connected here to the past or recent past, is you understanding your own growth due to the things that you may have had to experience. And sometimes we say to ourselves, like, why is it that I have to go through the sense of pain, loss, or grief? And we forget that sometimes those moments are needed in order for us to actually experience big growth spurts, okay? Where we start kind of reflecting on those things and saying to ourselves, well, you know what? Maybe that was best because it's given me either the peace of mind or this serenity in my life that I didn't have when either that person or that situation or that environment was in my life once upon a time. So I am getting that sense of kind of relief. Now, what's interesting also here, Monica, is that I mentioned at the top of your reading that I do see the number 14, right? And the number 14, if we're talking about numerology, we add those two numbers to get one single digit. So 1 + 4 is equal to 5. But guess what? You also have 5 here with this tree. So you're getting an angel number here, 5. So if you've been asking for a sign symbol synchronicity, this is coming through as here is your sign symbol synchronicity in regards to what that may have been here. Let's take a look here at what else is coming through for you. And you have here the stars. What did I just say? Validation confirmation. This validation confirmation may be coming from your guides. It may be coming from someone that you love and you care about who has crossed over. Okay. Look at that new beginning. This unfolding is very, very beautiful here for you. Okay. You also have here ring. By the way, I have no idea why that flash of light happened. It only happened on the electronical devices because the actual light did not glitch at all. So talk about validation confirmation. The commitment that you have towards something, the commitment that you have towards this new beginning, to this potential that's unfolding for you. And again, I feel that that was another sign symbol synchronicity here for you. Now, I'm telling you that this is like on a roll here. With the stars, you get the number 16. But if you take one away, well, let's start with this. 1 plus 6 is equal to 7, right? Right? So that's that. But I'm also getting here, if you have 6 and you take away 1, you have again the number 5. So there's something very much connected here to the number 5, okay? I don't know what that is. It's coming across 3 times in your reading. But the star is about the universe. It's about the growth. It's about you being in the limelight, or being in more of your alignment with what is destined for you and what is fated for you here in this unfolding, okay? The stars is also about the guidance that you may be receiving from beyond, again, your ethereal guides, your ethereal network, as well as that new beginning, right? So there's a sense of this inspiration. There's a sense here of being in the spotlight here in the near future, or this kind of like growth bringing you to a place where you are more you're more open to this new beginning, okay? You're more you're able to accept the challenge of starting something new, okay? There may be a learning curve though. Whatever this is, it's great, it's beautiful, it's opening up. You're going to be more objective. You're going to look at two sides of things. There's growth here. I feel that is very much destined and fated to what you are in alignment here in regards to your in your life. If you don't know what your north node is, you should find out. As I always say, you could always reach out to me at Lexa Tarot at gmail.com. But you do need to, I want to say you do need to know the exact time of your birth for you to understand more about your north node. But yeah, there's a new beginning that's unfolding for you, and it looks really, really good. Okay. It looks really good because there's more of the sense of you being able to flow with something. Now, what's interesting here is, because I'm talking about north node and it keeps coming up. I don't know why, but there's probably a reason. If we look at this north node, like I keep feeling like this is very much connected to that, because I feel this is very much connected to your destiny and to your fated unfolding here in this lifetime. It may be in a sign that's earth, or it may be in the sign of air. So or it may be kind of like one of those, like, your north node is in one and then your south node is in the other. And it's always good to read both. Okay. The south node is what you've already mastered, or what feels that comes more easily to you. Your north node is what you need to challenge yourself to get out of the comfort zone and actually do in this lifetime. So there may be either Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy in your north or south node, or Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius in your north or south node. Okay. Well, that's coming across there. All right. Let's see what else is coming through. Actually, let me pick up the other deck. So there may be some messages there in regards to like that astrological, like on your birth chart. Because I keep hearing that's your destined map. There's something on I'm telling you, if you haven't taken a look at it lately, you should. There's something there. There's something there that you need to focus on or just be aware of, okay? But yeah, look at this. Ooh, you're getting a box. This is beautiful. It says you will receive a gift. Again, I feel it's the gift of destiny, your soul purpose, and here perhaps even whatever this growth may be about. Yeah, very, very beautiful. This could be soul purpose. This could be your life purpose. This could be your spirituality. Ooh, something else flipped. Just when I said spirituality, look at what flipped when I said that. Psychic ability. Trust your intuition. Exactly when I said that. And look at where this clarifier is landing. It's landing in the stars. Like I said, your ethereal realm, your guides are very much helping you accomplish whatever this growth is. And it could be your sixth senses. It could be spiritually. This could be in any area. But I feel that there is an emphasis here on your spirituality, because the minute I said that, that flipped up on its own. Again, second validation confirmation, because I had a huge light glitch, but it wasn't on my light. It was only on my camera here, which is interesting. So I didn't get a glitch on this side, but it glitched here on there. So I'm telling you, I felt that from the top of the reading. I said that. I think Jeffrey Steven Satchel was like, yep, I feel it too. I felt like something different coming into the readings today. So that may be a very big validation confirmation for you here, Monica, that this may be very much connected to what I've been channeling here for you. I feel like your guides are giving you like a thumbs up. Let's see. Let's take a look at your last and final. And you have here cobweb. Cobweb is something that you've been working on for a very long time. Whether this is something in the 3D world as far as a project is concerned, or in regards to your abilities, your sixth senses. Cobweb is something that you have had or you have been working on for a very long time. And that thing that you've been working on for a very long time, there's going to be a new beginning and a new door or opportunity is opening up or will be ready to be opened up, maybe within the next 4 to 5 months is what I'm getting. You do have the number 13 here. 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. So it could be between 4 to 5. I want to say between 4 to 7 months. Whatever this is about is going to be opening up to you. Okay. Because you have the number 4, the number 5, and the number 7. Okay. But if we read it in this direction, it's 574. 574. Cobweb says, protected from negative forces beyond your control. Don't worry about what may be going wrong, or don't worry so much about, don't give energy to pessimistic thoughts. Okay. Stay high vibrational. Something is coming through and there is a new beginning definitely in the mix here in regards to this potential unfolding for you. So very, very beautiful. Whatever this is, it's very nice. Now it's funny because I'm looking at this eye, physical. I'm physically looking with my physical eyes at this eye, but intuitively I see an eye with a tear. Okay. Now that could be a tear of joy, or this could be something connected to whatever this is emotional, but it's spiritual at the same time. Emotional and spiritual. I don't know. You can explain that, what that means. And I don't know what to say about that other than it feels emotional and spiritual. It's like two things coming together. And is very much connected to past energy. And the gift is going to be the gift of seeing it and watching it grow, expand. And there may be some sense here of you, again, being placed in the limelight because of it. So there's success definitely here. It may take time because earth element is, patience. especially if your north node is having to do with any astrological sign that deals with earth elements, such as Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, because there's, with those signs, there's the energy of patience that has to go along with the hard work or the focus that's being implemented into something. So whatever this is not right away, which is why I'm getting here between 4 to 7 months. Okay. All right. Two things here just popped up. You have apology, reconciliation, mending, fixing, as I said. You have meditation, awareness, and soulmate or similar. So let's talk about this. Apology, reconciliation. I feel this has a lot to do with you reconciling with the things that may have occurred here in 2025. As I said at the top of the reading, you're looking at things from a more objective standpoint and understanding why certain things may have happened. There's a sense of you giving yourself the compassion and the nurturing that is needed in order for you to mend or repair your own sense of confidence, your own sense of reconciling with these things that happens in the past, in the recent past. I'm not talking about you like reaching out to someone. I'm talking about you doing that self, kind of like the hermit card in tarot, you doing that soul searching and reconciling with yourself and saying, you know what, these are the lessons that I needed to learn. Okay, or this is what I needed to see that I didn't see at the moment because I was emotionally overwhelmed or emotionally overstimulated by what these obstacles, challenges, or cutting of the cords may have been about. Okay, so it's you and your higher self, you reconciling with yourself. It says meditate in awareness, and this may also happen here during those times when you are in meditation. Now, what's super important here is that this column here with the stars, the eye, and the meditate in awareness is again this energy here that I'm feeling that has a lot to do either with your spirituality, emotions, both connected, as well as your ethereal, okay, your guides, your higher self. Meditate awareness says expand consciousness, open your senses, awaken the dormant wisdom. There's something inside of you that's going to be activated or has been activated already, and that it is growing and it's amplifying and it's blossoming. Okay. So it's like something's activated. And it's, the more that you nurture yourself through self nurturing, through this Empress energy, which is interesting because the Empress energy is connected to Taurus and Libra through that Venus ruler. But yeah, that's what I'm getting here. Soulmate similar. I feel you're going to be attracting in this potential unfolding like-minded individuals. You may be even creating some sort of platform, project, entrepreneurial thing. Maybe it's a hobby. Maybe you are attending, hobby related things. Maybe they're spiritual classes. Maybe, I don't know what this may be about, but you're going to be in an environment here with this energy that may be unfolding for you, where you're going to be either attracting like-minded souls, or you're going to be called in to be part of a broader community of like-minded individuals, whether it's in the esoteric arts, whether this is spirituality, whether it's manifestation, whether it's you gathering information about tools and resources in order to expand yourself. You may also be noticing that in this potential upcoming energy, you may be attracting more like-minded soul tribe type of energy here. It's finding that stable soul tribe, okay, or person here, or people, okay? And that is in the row of the child, which again, it's all about the new beginnings. Cobweb, again, a passion or something that you've been very much connected to the past or recent past, and you connecting more with people that are on your level. Okay. Wow, very, very beautiful reading here, Monica. Let's jump towards the next deck. And by the way, up next we have a Autistic Tarot T3. You are up next, so don't go anywhere. Yeah, I don't know what this is about, but please feel free to give validation confirmation if it makes sense. Yeah, you may be receiving some type of inspiration unexpectedly through some type of meditation, or you taking the time to meditate. You may be getting some downloads here, because I'm getting this box as you receiving some type of awareness in regards to your higher self that may again expand even more the growth that you want to see, or the growth that you may be seeing in the potential unfolding here for you. Okay, so very, very interesting here. Yeah, looks really good. Please keep me in the loop and see, how these messages may resonate in the potential unfolding. Again, like I said, 4 to 7 months. There's something here about 4 to 7 months. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 4, 5, 4, 5, 7. Yeah, 4. Yeah, between 4 to 7 months. Whatever this is, it's in the new calendar year of 2026, because that places us in 2026 timeline. We have here 4 of Wands, more stability. Beautiful, beautiful. Super important for you to continue to ground your energy, not only throughout your 7 chakras, but if you're on the go, or if in the morning you don't have 30 minutes, try at least to take 5 minutes to listen to the root chakra frequency of 396 hertz. That's going to allow you to keep your stability and keep more grounded in regards to being able to see things from 2 different stances, or from multiple kind of perspectives. And it's going to help you here with feeling not only more grounded, but to be more balanced, to be able to go with certain flows here that you may be encountering throughout the day. So 4 of Wands energy says, the universe brings all I need to feel blissful. Wow. 4 of Wands energy is also, and listen carefully, because I said this before, and if you know about tarot, and if you look at the actual traditional deck in tarot, in the 4 of Wands, you see some type of celebration happening, right? There's this sense of like someone is greeting someone that's coming through the threshold, and there are 2 people at the end kind of like saying hooray. So again, you meeting your soul tribe, being very much connected to like-minded individuals. Maybe you are creating, interesting, maybe you are creating a soul family, creating your own community, which, by the way, there it is right there. You could be creating something that is going to, again, resonate with a lot of people. That star card, okay? 4 of Wands says, the universe brings me all that I need to feel blissful. So whatever this is, I do want to congratulate you already, because it's looking really, really good. Again, is it going to take time? Yes. Is it going to happen overnight? No. But is it going to be well worth it? 100%, because it's coming across as very, very good energy, and very stable energy also. All right, intuitive friends, let's see what else. Continue. Do not lose hope. Stay in the high vibration, optimistic frequency. Okay, Monica. I also have the nighttime affirmation that you can do. I'm going to place it here so that you could do it every night before you go to sleep. That sets you in this high vibration when you go to sleep. As we all know, when we go to sleep, that is the time that the body regenerates. It repairs itself. It recuperates. It grows. Okay? On a cellular level, it allows your body to rest, and you have that cell repair or cell turnover that is needed for you to be at your energetic best and feel well rested the next morning. So one of the things that I also, aside from the grounding, your root chakra, 396 hertz, super important for you to be grounded so you don't get caught up in your head. Okay. So Four of Wands here has the garnet root chakra. Okay. 396 solfeggio frequency, as well as listening to the nighttime affirmation. And I'll put it here for you and for anyone who feels like they really want to maximize their potential the next day. Okay. Be careful that there could be people here who are watching from the from from the out, from externally here, who may not be wanting your best interest. It's not for you to worry. It's just for you to be very alert that there could be someone who may be trying to self-sabotage you in some way, shape, or form, either by trying to reappear out of nowhere or by knowing that there's a emotional string that could be pulled that could bring you back into whatever this may be about. Okay, so just be aware of that. It says someone or something is scheming in the shadows, and the universe calls you to observe keenly like an assassin. Okay. It says in the coming days, hidden intentions will be revealed, and you must decisively uncover the truth and take appropriate action. Okay. So this is what is coming through here in regards. Let me see. You should be able to see it now. There you go. Okay. So be vigilant of external people who tend to be shady, especially people that you've already cut off. If I were you, I would not open the door to those people or to those environments or energies, because there's a lot coming through that's very powerful and very positive, and it's just going to hold you back if you do. All right, because again, very strong card here, Four of Wands. Okay. All right, Monica, thank you again, Monica, for your love, your loyalty, and your support. Thank you so much for your super. I hope that these messages have resonated for you. Don't forget, Monica, to share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls so that you can, share what you have benefited, right, from these channeled readings, as well as the content on my channel. That being said, thank you again, Monica. Up next, we have Autistic Tarot. Autistic Tarot, you are up next. But before we jump into the Autistic Tarot 3 readings, I do want to welcome those of you who are watching live and are watching here for the first time. If you've just joined me, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box, as well as in the chat. I also want to give a big thank you to Ascending Universal Butterfly for being such great help. Ascending Universal Butterfly is just volunteered themselves to help out here. So I greatly appreciate it. Okay. Very much appreciate it, because sometimes, I'm multitasking here and I can never, hey, listen, I've tried to take a look at like my phone when I'm doing a reading. It just throws me off. It throws off like the connection. So that's why I don't look at my phone until I'm done with the reading, and then I say hi to everyone. So if you are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot. Don't forget, take a look at my credentials down below. And yes, I do have credentials, so feel free to take a look at that. And my client testimonials, as well as if you're interested in private readings as well. Okay. If you want to join the membership tiers, remember, intuitive friends, it is your responsibility to make sure that you take a look at the dates and times that I will be on to do those membership readings. Okay. So it is your responsibility, if you're a member, part of the memberships tier number 2 or tier number 3, for you to take a look at when those dates and times are coming up. And for you to try to squeeze some time to at least say, hey, I'm here, but listen, I'm at work. I can't listen to it right now, but just drop the message for me here and then I'll listen to it later. You can do that too. But it is your responsibility to make sure that you are there so that you can get your benefits for your membership, okay? That being said, intuitive friends, now we're going to jump into hello, Arcano 6111. Unfortunately, it is closed for today, the readings, okay? But come back tomorrow, okay? So stay subscribed, and stay subscribed to the channel. Turn on your notification bell and all alerts, okay? All right, intuitive friends. Up next, we have Autistic Tarot. Monica, thank you again for your super Autistic Tarot. If you are here, oh, she dropped a rose. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And this is usually the time of the reading where I start not seeing everyone who added their name to the list here. Okay, let me just make this list here so that we are all on the same page. All right. So now I'm going to be doing the reading for Autistic Tarot T3. After Autistic Tarot T3, the next individuals are as follows. Listen carefully. After Autistic Tarot, we have Purified Soul. Okay. After Purified Soul, we have Debbie Cox. So these people that I'm adding here to the list that you're going to see next, you should be on standby because this is the part of the reading where sometimes people are not coming back quickly enough, and it gives you an opportunity to get your reading a lot quicker because they missed their turn. Okay, so Jeffrey, Stephen, Stacho. Okay, there we go. So, all right, Autistic Tarot T3. No worries. Okay, I don't think you are here. So we're going to jump to the next person, and the next person is Purified Soul. Okay, Purified Soul, if you are here. I'm sorry, I think I did see that you said you're here, but let me just write it here so that it's nice and clear and no one gets upset at me. There you go. Purified Soul, welcome back. Thank you. I see that you're here. You're coming up. All right. Welcome, Purified Soul E. Thank you so much for tuning in and welcome back to the channel. Let's take a look here. What may be potentially unfolding for you, okay? What may be potentially unfolding for you here? Just a reminder here, Purified Soul, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only, okay? So let's see what's coming through for you, Purified Soul. What may be potentially unfolding for you? Protection, finding what's important, okay? This unfolding, that is, and it's funny because I'm feeling yin energy and yang energy together. Yin energy, heart, yang energy, fire, okay? Protection, finding what's important. Now, 2025, because it's coming across as like this year, 2025 may have been a year where there was either one specific thing that came through that it was like difficult to deal with, or there's been several lessons here and there that have placed you in a position where you've been like, you've overgiven, you've opened your heart, your soul, you've really kind of dedicated yourself to either something or someone, or in an environment. This could be in love, this could be with friends, this could be family, this could be your career, this could be in any area. But I feel that there's this sense of overgiving. And this overgiving, you noticing that some people don't value you. Some people don't appreciate your kindness, your generosity, your ability to give to others. And so it may have placed you in a position here where you have dealt with in 2025, where you have had to learn your lesson not to overgive. Just because you give a lot to someone doesn't mean that they're always going to be appreciative of it. So allowing yourself to learn certain lessons here due to the fact that either maybe you were maybe accepting apologies over and over again and people were doing the same thing over and over again, or you overgiving to either a situation, a person, or in an environment. And I feel that you are reflecting here in this potential energy that's unfolding. You are learning from those experiences that may have brought some type of pain, grievance, or loss in your life, in whichever area it may be. And it's you reflecting on that and saying to yourself, you know what? I need to be more reserved with the manner in which I give. I cannot overpour to people that are not deserving of what I am giving. Okay. So I feel that this unfolding for you is you realizing that you need to protect your energy, your sense of inspiration, enthusiasm, your energy of wanting to help the world, wanting to be of service to others. I'm not saying that that's not good. That is very beautiful and that's very positive. But you also need to give yourself a sense of, a cutoff point. Okay. So strengthening your boundaries or creating healthy boundaries here, it's going to be super, super important for you in this energy that is unfolding. That is why this says here protection. You're going to be more selective on the people, the environments, or the projects, or whatever it is that you are giving so much towards with so much passion, with so much dedication, with so much drive, and saying to yourself, hold on, let me set some type of healthy boundaries or limits here on how much I am being of service to others. Because what happens here is that when we overpour to other people, they, number one, take. That's number one. Number two, you end up calling in taker energy. Okay. Especially if this is something that's been happening. And I feel it has, because you have the number 26, 2 plus 6 is equal to 8. It may be just a pattern that you have, right? That you're always like being of service of, and you don't see anything wrong with it until you get burned. You don't see anything wrong with it until you get, your heart gets broken, until you start seeing, hey, that wasn't fair. Why wasn't it fair? Because there wasn't a strong boundary. But I feel here in this energy that's unfolding, you're going to be more selective. Okay. You're going to strengthen that. You're going to be more, you're going to decipher. That's the word here. You're going to be able to decipher which people, situations, environments are worth you investing and being proactive in. Okay. Remember, just a little reminder here that people pleasing is a trauma response. Okay. So that is something that you need to heal from so that you don't feel bad or you're not guilt tripped the moment that you enforce that strong boundary or that healthy boundary. Okay, so make that mental note, because this upcoming or energy that's unfolding for you is talking a lot about you feeling very confident. That's why you have a lot of fire here. Very centered to when you say no, it's no. And if someone feels badly about it, then that's their problem, not yours. Okay, so let's see what else is coming through here for you. We have here the Chariot. You are moving for you in this. I'm sorry. The messages are coming quicker than what I can pop out of my human mouth. Okay. So I'm sorry. I'm like tripping over because there's a lot coming through. So with the Chariot card here, this is some great momentum. You are very driven in this potential unfolding with you moving forward, and your sense of confidence is going to be key to how and the manner in which you are moving forward. You need to move with confidence. Remember that I said a little while ago, when you say no, it's no, and that's just it. And when you say yes is yes. And whatever it is that you present with a sense of strength, not in a mean way, but just like, just go back to what you said. Okay. Don't allow someone's guilt tripping, or don't let someone's behavior of a tantrum or something, or being defensive because you stated what you stated, for them to get bent out of shape. If they get bent out of shape, then that's on them. But control your emotions. Okay. Why am I saying control your emotions with the Chariot? Because the Chariot is ruled by Cancer, and Cancer is an emotive type of astrological sign. It has a lot to do with emotions. So in order for the Chariot to reach its destination, or their destination, they must be in alignment with the horses here. Everyone needs to be on the same path. That means your heart, mind, and soul all need to work together in order to ensure that you are protecting your boundaries here. Okay. Eight of Pentacles, beautiful energy. It may be a skill that is not mastered yet, but you will master it here. Okay. It may be a little difficult at first. There are times when you do it and you feel great. And then there are times that you feel a little bit like, damn, a little bit of guilt. But trust me when I tell you that in the near future, you're going to be mastering this ability to decipher who or what is important, who and what you should pour in, and be able to really protect your frequency and your energy from over giving, okay? Or being way too much of service to others. Because remember, when that happens, you overpour and then you're left with an empty cup. So there's a lot here having to do with you also nurturing yourself and nurturing your self love and your energy, okay? Eight of Pentacles says, I dedicate myself to what I believe in. And again, validation, confirmation, you're going to be selective in this upcoming energy. It's not going to be a free for all here. Okay. And that is very, very good for you, because I feel that the opposite may have been true here for you. Okay. All right. That being said, let's take a look at the last and final message for you. Up next, we have Debbie Cox. Debbie Cox, you are up next. All right, let's see what's coming through for you. And of course, thank you so much, Ascending Universal Butterfly, for your assistance. It says, guided by wisdom. What did I say at the top of your reading? You're reflecting of what the people, the situation, the circumstances, and the events that may have been painful. Heart chakra frequency here you should work on. You should also work on your sacral chakra. Listen to me carefully. Heart chakra frequency first. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's not the first one. Sacral chakra first. Okay. Your sacral chakra, 417 hertz solfeggio frequency. Work on that first. If you're going to do it individually, you start with that. And then you go up to the heart chakra, 639 hertz solfeggio frequency. I'm also going to add, and I said that I was going to do this before and I didn't, but I'm going to do now. I'm going to do it now after this reading. Take a look at my nighttime affirmation. Okay, my nighttime affirmation meditation, really good for you to set yourself up for the next day and for you to be more in alignment. Guided by wisdom says you've walked this path before. Remember that I mentioned that at the top of the reading, where I said that this may be a pattern that you've done over and over again, because you do have the number 26. 2 plus 6 is equal to 8. And 8 is always a symbol to me that something has been going on over and over and over again. It says you've walked this path before and you know the steps to take, though you fear upsetting others. Remember that I said people pleasing. Okay, there you go. Validation confirmation. It says you are being called to follow the wisdom deep within, even if it's not popular. What did I say? Some people are going to feel bent out of shape. I said that starting with this. The same thing that I channeled here with this card is the same exact thing that's coming here to your last card. I mean, talk about accuracy and clarity here. It's giving you that reinforcement again. So it says you're being called to follow the wisdom deep within, even if it's not popular, as it will lead you to your true balance and harmony. Again, as I mentioned, working on your sacral chakra, which is the fire, the passion, the inspiration, you being able to feel the confidence of standing in your own power and opening up more that creativity and that sense of inspiration inside of you, followed by the heart chakra. Again, you aligning yourself to what feels right and true to you. Okay, so there you go. Purified soul, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Please, purified soul, take 3 of your best friends or your closest friends that you feel may benefit from these messages and send them my YouTube channel link. Let them know about my content and also about these free readings, and I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. That being said, up next, we have Debbie Cox. Debbie Cox, welcome. Give me 1 second. I will jump into your reading shortly, but first, let me see. Purified Soul gave me, ooh, beautiful, 3 roses. Thank you so much, Purified Soul. That lets me know that these messages have resonated for you. Don't forget to drop those roses also in the comment section as well, okay? Thank you so much, Purified Soul. More blessings to you all. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your blessings. All right. Before I jump into Debbie Cox's reading, I do want to say thank you to those of you who are new to the channel, who have just subscribed to the channel. Thank you so much. And for those of you who are visiting for the first time, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you feel that you are wanting to know more about me, who is this Lexa Tarot? Does she have credentials and all of that? Guess what? Down below in the description box, as well as in the chat, you will find those links. Feel free to take a look at my website, and you will learn not only more about me, but also private services that I also give, that I also have here for others who are interested, okay? That being said, intuitive friends, if you've subscribed, make sure that you've turned on your notification bell and all alerts, because when I do go live, there are a lot of people that come for a free reading. Okay, I do have, and of course, thanks to all of you, or all your love, your loyalty, and your support, our Lexa Tarot community is growing very quickly. And of course, it's thanks to your love, your loyalty, and your support. So imagine, okay, I have about, last time I checked, I have about 1,470 subscribers on my channel. So when I do a free session, you better believe a lot of people are going to want to come and get their free messages. So make sure that you've turned on your notification bell and all notification alerts, okay? That being said, my current subscribers, welcome back. Thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. And let's jump into the reading for Debbie Cox. Hello, Debbie. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here today. Just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And let's see here, Debbie. Wait, hold on, Debbie. Let me, okay, so Purified Soul, I already did this. Okay, question mark here for Autistic Tarot. Okay, after Debbie Cox, we have Jeffrey. So Jeffrey, don't go too far because you are up next. All right, Debbie Cox, let's take a look here at what's coming through for you. Debbie, just a reminder here that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And let's take a look here at what's coming through for you. By the way, this is like last week's list here. But let's take a look here, Debbie, what's coming through for you. What may be potentially unfolding? What may be potentially unfolding here? Potentially unfolding here for you, returning, going with the flow. This potential energy that is unfolding here, you're going to be more in the sense or in the state of surrender and flow. Now, does that mean that you're going to sit back and just let things happen without effort? No. This means that you are still going to do and you're still going to apply that effort that you're doing in seeing or watching something grow in a specific area of your life. But you're not doing it from a place where you're trying to hold on to something and being resistant. You're saying to yourself, I am putting the effort, the patience, the consistency, the determination that I need in order to see whatever it is grow. But I'm also allowing myself to go with the shifts of whatever may happen or may come through. Maybe you're not going to be focusing on the how. You're going to leave the how to the universe. What you're going to be focusing on is answering the call of how you're going to move through this specific thing. It could be one thing, it doesn't have to, or specific things from the past or recent past. You're going to know how to navigate it, because I'm getting like micromanaged energy is going to be no more. Okay, you're in more of an awareness of faith, um of faith, of patience, of feeling grounded in this potential unfolding. There's a lot of earth energy here. So I'm getting Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That could be very important seasons. It could also be either important people, or it could be important placements on your astrological natal chart that may be coming through in this reading, talking about the energy that may be unfolding for you. Okay. Now, returning, the person is looking dead straight forward, but their right hand, okay, their right hand, when I'm looking at them, is pointing to my left. So this could be something very much connected, that you have been a seed that has been planted either in 2025, or a seed that has been planted recently, saying to you, there's no need to micromanage. There's no need to keep opening the oven door to see if that cake is finally baked. It's time for you to allow certain things in the how to be placed with the universe, and allow yourself to just focus on the dedication and the consistency. So that is how this is coming across. Okay. Now, if I were you, I would definitely focus on the three energy centers of your body. The first three are the root chakra, the sacral chakra, and the solar plexus chakra. Okay, make sure that you work on those three chakra systems, and that you allow yourself before you go to sleep to that night. I keep saying I'm going to put it up there and I keep forgetting, but you guys can, check to see on YouTube. You just write Lexa Tarot nighttime affirmation, it'll pop up. Okay, you using that affirmation as a way of aligning yourself and feeling more grounded right before you go to sleep. Okay, that's going to be important. It's going to set you up for the next day also. Because as you're resting, like the last thought or the last thing that you have either verbally made an affirmation towards, or you have mentally made an affirmation towards, all that power of intention, you do that manifestation, you do that affirmation, and then you go to sleep. And as you are sleeping, you are allowing that powerful energy to work in the ethers, right? Because as we know, energy cannot be created or destroyed, right? So if energy can't be created or destroyed, even if you're sleeping, that energetic power of intention is still manifesting itself in the ethers, okay? So that is super important here for you. Now, let's take a look at what else is coming through for you. Now, be careful here. This could be a positive thing or maybe a challenge, but I don't know. All I'm going to say here, there could be someone from the past or recent past trying to come back in the near future. Now, if it's not a person, it could be a project, or it could be some type of inspiration or idea that you were working on once upon a time that you may be guided to want to complete in 2026, or ground even further, or stabilize or secure further. Okay. All right, intuitive friends, let's see what else is coming through. Don't forget, give me a thumbs up, drop a like, share, subscribe to the channel, and let's see, Debbie, what else is coming through for you. You have here the Seven of Pentacles. Whatever it is that you are focusing on, what you are working on in the near future you're going to see the fruits of your labor, but there needs to be consistency. So even if in the near future you may feel like it's a little bit slow in the process, do not lose hope. Which again, validation, confirmation on what I said earlier, that I'm feeling a lot of earth energy here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is not fast moving energy. Earth energy is slow, but it is worth the wait. Okay, is how this is coming through. So Seven of Pentacles says here, I trust my ideas and my direction. And again, like I said, there may be some loose ends that in the potential near future, you're going to reap what you have sown here. Okay. You have the Seven of Wands. You have the number 7, 7. Okay, this is interesting. Within the next 7 weeks or 7 months, there could be a very big shift or swift change, one that you did not expect or see coming. Okay, Seven of Wands energy is telling me here that you may be in a position now at this moment in time, or maybe in the potential unfolding of this energy, where you may feel that there's a lot of competition, or that there more than just one puzzle piece that needs to be placed, and it may feel a little bit overwhelming. But the Seven of Wands energy is saying to you here, Debbie, that you are on top. You are a good vantage point. So whatever this may be, whether it be competition, whether it be other people, whether it be just a lot of energy coming all in the same, at the same time, and you feel a bit overwhelmed, this is saying in the near future, you're going to have a very good stance. Okay, you're going to have a very good position. As long as you stand firm to whatever your beliefs and your values are, and you keep persevering past your self-doubt, or past the illusion that, like, oh my God, this is too much for me. Let go of the overwhelming feeling, which is interesting because I did mention that nighttime affirmation. I said that's going to help you set yourself up and feel more grounded. Okay, so this is telling me the same thing here with this energy of the Seven of Wands. It says, I actively hold true to my values. Okay, so you're going to actively hold true to your values, to your beliefs, to you standing in your power and standing with a sense of confidence. Okay, so if there was a lack of confidence before, I feel that is not going to be the case, because in the near future, there's a sense of confidence. Yeah, you may feel a little bit overwhelmed. I'm not going to say that that's not the case. You may feel a little bit overwhelmed, but you need to understand that you have a very good vantage point on whatever it is that either your ideas that are very valuable, or the direction that you want to take that's super important, that may take some time, but you're going to hold very connected. You're going to hold to that course of action or that mindset. Okay. All right. Let's take a look here at your last and final message. Okay. So, look at this. Earth energy again. You have a lot of earth energy here. Why am I saying that? You have pentacles coming from the heavens, or coming from the sky, or coming from the ethers, or coming from above. Okay, very, very beautiful. Earth energy here, Virgo. I'm telling you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I wouldn't be surprised if during 2026, during Taurus season, there may be something actually, like, you're going to see something either 2 weeks before Taurus season or 2 weeks after Taurus season, which would be Gemini season. But there's something here, because Taurus, like, earth energy is coming through very, very, we are in Capricorn season, or we're headed to Capricorn season. Capricorn or Taurus energy. There's something here about that being super important here for you. So you may see a very quick unfolding here after a long wait. Abundance awaits says the belief in your heart will determine the arrival of your abundance. You see what I'm saying? You going with the flow, you not resisting or micromanaging something is going to allow it to flow. And the flow is going to be the flow of abundance and prosperity. Because you see the flow of that abundance and prosperity coming from the ethers. Okay. And this person, what is this person doing? They're just in the state of the yin energy, receiving what comes to them. So, last but not least, abundance waits. The belief in your heart will determine the arrival of your abundance. The universe's riches is already prepared for you. All you need is to believe you're worthy of it and fully open your heart to receive. Okay, that's the yin energy of going with the flow. Okay, remember, yin energy is receptive. Yang energy is proactive, is action, but yin energy is allowing it to flow to you. Okay, with, of course, the work and the efforts that you've done your due diligence, and so it's going to flow. So it's like you're going to reap what you have sown. So it says here, all you need is to believe you're worthy of it and fully open your heart to receive. Breathe deeply. If I were you, I would also work with breath work. Also, that may be a key here. It says, breathe deeply, let go of fear, and welcome the endless abundance that's yours. Okay, so there you go. All right, Debbie, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. I hope these messages have been insightful. If this doesn't make sense now, it may potentially make sense in the near future. I do wish you the best of luck. This was a very positive reading here for you. So congratulations, and I look forward to seeing you soon. All right, intuitive friends. Up next, we have Jeffrey Stephen Stacho, and that reading for Jeffrey Stephen Stacho will be the last reading for today in regards to the free readings here for the channel. Okay, I may come back a little later and do what what may be like spilling the tea. So if you're interested in that, feel free to come back later on tonight where I'll be, or later on tonight where I'll be focusing on what may be what you want to know. Okay, it's going to be what do I call this? Super chat live. Now those super chats are not free. Okay, so but if you are interested in some tea being spilled or finding out what's going on in something important in your life, then feel free to join me later tonight. All right, intuitive friends. Debbie, I hope these messages have resonated for you, my love, okay? See you soon. Up next, we have Jeffrey Stephen Stacho. And of course, intuitive friends, if you don't know, the list is already closed. And I want to thank, of course, Ascending Universal Butterfly for your help. Okay? I greatly appreciate it. As always, you have here closed session. Yes, abundance and prosperity will flow. And Debbie dropped beautiful roses, which means to me that these messages resonated for you. Okay, Jeffrey Stephen Stacho, thank you for joining and welcome. Let's see what's coming through in regards to your reading, what may be potentially unfolding. And just a reminder here, Jeffrey, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only, okay? And so let's take a look. Oh, thank you so much. Have a blessed weekend as well. Let's just take a look here at what may be potentially unfolding here for you. Now, remember, these messages are for entertainment purposes only. But let's see what is or potentially may be in store here for you. Jeffrey Stephen Stacho, what may be potentially unfolding for you? Potential unfolding here. Let's take a look. potential unfolding here. You have challenge, standing up for your own rights. Look at that. You being an advocate for yourself or voicing your opinions, taking a firm stance on something here, not in a stubborn way. Okay, I'm not getting like, not in a stubborn way, but in a way where you are stepping up and perhaps stepping up towards someone or something that may feel as if odds are better in their favor than in yours, or this could be someone in a leadership role or someone that has either some sense of like power over a situation, but you, due to your ability to remain centered and connected to your strength, to your spiritual strength, to your emotional strength, to your mental strength, to your energetic strength or spiritual strength, you stepping up and not being afraid of this person's position or this person's power, so to speak, for a lack of a better word. Okay. So by you standing up towards this either person, idea, environment, or this energy within you, you tapping into your inner power, you being confident, feeling that no matter what may come up in the near future or what may be potentially unfolding, that you can confront. And that sense of you being able to confront, either this dragon can also be you confronting your fears, you confronting your worries, you confronting your old patterns of behavior, you confronting the old perspectives that no longer are beneficial for you. And you saying to yourself, you know what? I accept a challenge to outgrow this energy here and allow myself to stand firm and strong to the new beginning that is potentially opening up for me in the near future. So this is a very, very positive card and one that comes with a lot of strength. I wouldn't be surprised if the strength card in tarot comes in, or something here having to do with fire wands energy also. I do feel that this has a lot to do with your heart chakra. Okay, there may be some stagnant energy here that at times you may kind of resort to those self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs. But I'm getting Leo here for whatever reason. Okay, that could be many things. You could have Leo on your astrological natal chart. Maybe you have a lot of fire in your astrological natal chart. Now, I'm going to be very honest with you. I'm not getting fire in this card, but I'm getting fire intuitively because I'm seeing the strength card in tarot, and the strength card in tarot is ruled by Leo. So there may be a Leo connection here in some way, shape, or form, or a fire connection here in some way, shape, or form. All right. But what I am feeling here is a lot of heart chakra. So if I were you, I would work with the solfeggio frequency of the heart chakra so that you can unblock the residual energies of fear and self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs that may at times pop in or out of your mind, or in your feelings or emotions. Okay, so the more that you work with your heart chakra, which is the 639 hertz solfeggio frequency, the more you unblock that energy and the more you feel more connected to go with the flow of your yin energy, okay, and be more in sync with your heart's desire. So this is coming across, again, I don't feel fire here, but I'm seeing fire intuitively. So you let me know how that may resonate with you. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if I get Wands energy here, because Wands energy is fire. So very, very interesting. There may be some old things that you may be taking care of emotionally also, because again, there could also be old woundings. Remember that I just said, and I want to go to the next deck, and it's like it's not allowing me. My guys are like, no, there's more to talk about here. Because of the green here, and I don't know if you can see it, and I really, really hope, I'm sorry, that was my puppy over here who decided to take a nibble there, but I saved I was able to save the card here. But I'm getting here a lot of heart chakra. So this could be a lot having to do with something emotional too. Okay, that you are like standing up towards, whether it's that you're providing some sense of closure or whether you're providing a sense of clarity. If that resonates, listen carefully. If that resonates, and if I were you, I would look at the Leo. I don't know why, but for whatever reason that's coming up. But I have a reading that I'm doing where it says, let's talk. It says, let's talk. Oh my God, what's the name of that series? Let's talk. And if I were you, I would look at the Leo reading. Hold on. Let me give you the actual name of that series. It's called Apart. Let's Talk. Okay. And if I were you, actually, let me get to it now. And I'm going to put the link. I'm going to put 2 links. Hold on a second. Let me put the link, because there's some, if this connects to something from the heart chakra and some type of clearing, that may be beneficial here. Hold on 1 second. Don't go anywhere. Where is it? I think I skipped it by mistake. Hold on. I don't think I know why. I haven't done it yet. That's why I can't find it. I did the water signs. I did I did the air signs. Did I do let me see. No, I'm not sure if I did the fire signs. I think I might accidentally. Oh, I know why. I haven't done the fire signs yet because I went backwards. I started with water, then air, then earth energy, earth element, and now the next one that I do is going to be the fire one. So if I were you, when I do that fire apart, let's talk timeless reading, I would take a look at that. There may be some messages there that may come through for you. Okay, copy link. All right, let me share this tool for you here. Hold on 1 second. All right. All right, here we go. There we go. That's the nighttime affirmation that I've been saying that I'm going to put in. I keep forgetting to put it up here. Okay, there we go. So let me see something. What did you write? I'm planning tonight around 6 p.m. to reach out and finally get some closure. Wow, we've been separated for a while, but no closure. No, oh my God, you just said closure in my heart and the Leo thing. My chart ruler rising, and I'm handling a love situation tonight. Oh my God, we need to talk. She's got another person intuitively. I know we've been separated for over 2 years, so haha, but I keep trying and trying. She acts like she can't do anything right. Like, I can't do anything right, so she won't take me back, It's just she's got other opinions winning. Okay. Well, there you go, Jeffrey. This is literally exactly what I just channeled, just with that one card. Amazing. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. Well, listen, there may be a reason. Okay. There may be a reason why this person feels the way they do. There may have been some situations in the past or recent past, because remember, you're accepting the challenge now, but there could have been some challenging things or things that weren't as stable or weren't proactive that you did, that you didn't do in the past or recent past. And perhaps that has given this person here this energy of like, well, I don't know, this person feels a little flimsy. Okay. So there may be some background information here that maybe you're not sharing with me, but it's coming across that maybe in the past or recent past, you were not able to confront. Or maybe you didn't confront with a sense of confidence. You didn't take care of it quick enough. And so that may have given this person a sense of like, maybe yes, maybe no, this person is flimsy. What's going on? Right? And so maybe there were things happening in your past or recent past that you weren't able to control or you weren't able to solidify. But that, that is, okay, some type of relationship. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, there you go. Validation, confirmation of what I just said is what you just added there. Yeah, there's some type, like I said, there could have been some behaviors, some patterns in the past or recent past that were not showing up, that were showing up and that were making this person say, look, I don't really feel like I can trust what you are saying, or your actions and your words were not in sync or were not aligning. So that makes a lot of sense there. All right, let's see what else is coming through for you. What may be potentially unfolding. Very interesting how this message is coming right at the nick of time today for you. I told you I was feeling that there was some big aha thing happening or going to happen in my live readings. Look at that. 8 of Swords. In order for this potential unfolding to go in a very positive direction where you are standing up for yourself and also standing up to whatever this David and Goliath type of energy, whether it's you conquering your fears, whether it's you conquering some pattern, old behavior, shadow self, attachment, lack of moderation in something, or, vices or, habits. In order for you to do that, you got to get out of your own head, because the 8 of Swords energy here is saying that you may be trapped in or stuck in limited beliefs. It's like you're stuck in the Devil card in tarot in your mind. And in order for you to move in a new direction, and in order for you to overcome this challenge, whether it be a person, people, situation, circumstance, events, or lack of moderation, shadow self, old patterns, something that was very tempting and you could not stop from doing or using. Again, I'm getting a flash here. And by the way, my light is not even moving. So this is saying, pay attention. There may be something here, coming through. Okay. So this is saying now is the time. Now is the time for you to let go of those worries. It says, release myself from self-inflicted binds. Okay. So now you've moved forward. This potential energy that's moving in, yeah, with the 10 of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah. So 8 of Swords, this upcoming energy, you releasing what no longer serves you. You releasing yourself from self-inflicted binds, from the attachment, from lack of moderation, from old patterns, from your shadow self, from addictions or obsessive or possessive type of energy in something that was very difficult for you to let go of, right? So this upcoming energy says, listen, you're good. You've released it. Now we're moving forward. Not only have you released it, but you have also unburdened yourself from these skeletons in your closet. And so the 10 of Wands is saying here for you to take the time to love and care for yourself, even if someone is not believing that you have turned over a new leaf. Okay? No matter what the outcome may be and whatever may be happening tonight, it is super important for you to still be very much aligned with your sense of saying, like, no, I'm going to give as much evidence to this situation, to this person, to this conversation. I'm going to make myself very clear. I'm going to show maybe what I've been doing in order to do X, Y, and Z. But if they don't believe me or if they don't want to move in a certain direction, it's fine, right? Because I need to unburden myself. I need to release. The 10 of Wands is releasing what has been weighing you down. It may be a conversation. It may be some ideas. It may be something that you've been meaning and wanting to say for a very long time or do for a very long time. And you actually doing it. You actually saying, ta-da, this is what it is. And from that, then moving in the direction here with this potential unfolding of allowing yourself to only hold on to, what you value. Okay. And at the end of the day, what you need to value is yourself. You need to say to yourself, listen, I've given the evidence, I've given the talk, I've done the closure, I've done everything that I can to show this person that I am interested in X, Y, and Z, or whatever this may be about, or maybe closing the chapter, closing the door. But I also know that there may be some time here that needs to be, some healing that needs to take place. And the Four of Pentacles is saying, I trust that I'm always safe and protected. So no matter what may pop up in a conversation or in a sense of closure, that you feel very much that you value, that you are valued, that you're valuing your heart's desire, and you're also allowing yourself not to hold on or to try to hang on to someone or something that you may have outgrown or that you may need to show with consistent patience, dedication, loyalty, and consistency that something has changed. But that challenge is that energy that's coming through in this upcoming energy, where you're standing up for your right to say what you need to say, to express what you need to express, or to show the evidence through all the things that you've done, either through months, through years, or work that you've been doing, to show either the person, the situation, or the circumstance, but also not to be hanging on to expectations, right? To take this with like, listen, I value you, and because I value you, I want to have this conversation. This is what's different. This is what I've been working on. This is how it's new. This is how I've changed. And if you're open to it, this is how we can open up a new door if you're willing to give this another opportunity. But the Four of Pentacles is also about like trying not to hold on too fast on something that may need time to heal, time to grow, and time to create more stability. Okay. All right. Let's see what else is coming through for you. Your last and final, look at that. What did I say? You're liberating yourself from something that you've been holding very strongly. The 10 of Wands is the liberation. I told you, you are letting go the weight that has been on your heart, your soul, your mind, your energy, your frequency, that you've been literally carrying this burden for quite some time. And the 10 of Wands is about the liberation. It's about letting it go. Okay. Letting go of that burden. And sure enough, you have Unchained. Okay. Validation, confirmation here. And you know what is so interesting here? And I said this, and I said it when I started this reading today. So far, it's happened to 2 people where I've gotten a blast of light for whatever reason on my camera, even if I am not getting light glitches on my camera light over here. And I knew something powerful was coming through these messages as I felt it once I finished my meditation. And it's happened twice. Not only has it happened twice, But one of those two has happened in your reading. Not only has it happened in your reading, but here you see someone walking towards the blast of light. And as this person is walking towards the blast of light, that light is symbolism of the ethereal. It's symbolism of your, ethereal guides, your higher self, creator, the universe. Okay? You walking towards that light, and as you're walking towards that sunrise, okay, or as you're walking towards or connecting more to that ethereal guides, to the work that you're doing, to the consistency, to hanging on to your spiritual strength, your emotional strength, your physical strength, your mental strength, your energetic strength, you're liberating yourself from those chains, and again letting go of what no longer serves you from that 10 of Wands energy. I mean, talk about that full circle. So here in the first card, we see one person accepting the challenge and understanding that it may take a lot of work. Okay, please work with your heart chakra. Super important here. Okay. But also unleashing themselves from what has been holding them back. Okay. The old pattern, the shadow self, the temptations, the addiction, the vices, the old patterns, the feeling of helplessness, okay, the restrictions. Now, let's see what this says. And of course, we're going to close the reading here. It says, you are being called to unshackle yourself in order to live your true self. Although the path may be rocky, remember, like I said that earlier, things may not go in the way that you want, but you need to assure yourself and say to yourself, whatever happens tonight in that conversation, I still believe in myself. Okay? Said it here first. It says, although the path may be rocky, it is necessary. I'm going to say it again. It is necessary to reveal your authentic self to others. Show courage. Again, standing up for your rights, standing up for yourself. Show courage. Be your true self, and trust that those who genuinely love you. It's like this reading was meant for you to hear when you needed to hear it, honey, because everything that we just talked about is coming up again in this last card. It says, trust that those who genuinely love you will always stand by you. Okay? Now I'm going to leave this up here. There you go. So, that being said, Jeffrey Stephen Stacho, I hope these messages have resonated for you. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. And if you can please share my YouTube channel link with 3 of your closest friends that you feel may benefit from these channeled messages, I would greatly appreciate it. All right. I mean, talk about validation confirmation. Very, very beautiful message. I wish you the best of luck. And this is looking really good. And again, no matter what the outcome is, still hold true and hold strong to your beliefs. And, the fact that, again, that you're going to continue to nurture yourself through whatever healing process that you're still going through in regards to your emotions and in regards to you standing up for what you believe in and with the work that you have been doing for quite some time. That being said, thank you so much, Jeffrey Stephen Stacho. I hope that you can continue to be part of the Lexa Tarot community. If you would like to drop a super sticker or a super chat, please feel free to do so. You don't have to, but if you do, feel free to do that. I mean, wow, what a powerful message. And who knew that you were the person that was going to get this message? Because I said it, and it's so funny. I had said that when I came on and you agreed, and I was like, all right, well, I don't think I've given you a reading before. I don't know if you're new to my channel, but if you are, join us back again next time. And I hope these messages have been insightful. That being said, intuitive friends, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your loyalty, and your support to the channel. Thank you so much. Where can I send a testimonial for you to feature? You can actually do it in the comment section in this reading, not here in the chat, but in the comment section in this live reading. You should see a comment, and then you could definitely add that there, and I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much there, Jeffrey. That, intuitive friends, brings us to the closing of this live reading. And of course, intuitive friends, if you would like to join me later, I will be doing super chats, a super chat live later, focusing on spilling some tea in regards to an area of your life that you are interested in exploring. It will be a 10-minute message reading, and it would also give you an opportunity here to be not only to get a 10-minute reading, but also to get clarity in something very specific that is meaningful to you and that is specific to you. So it's like having your own private reading for 10 minutes on my super chat live. So pay attention to that. Make sure you've turned on your notification bell and all notification alerts. I want to thank each and every one of you. And if you want to join me in my membership tiers, you can. But please, intuitive friends, remember that it is super, super important for you to ensure that you really read those member only posts in order for you to know when I'm coming and doing the membership reading lives. Okay. That being said, I hope to see all of you or most of you here on that super chat live that we're going to do later. I would say maybe in about 3 to 4 hours, I'm going to be back. Okay. So hope to join you. Hope you join me then. Take care, intuitive friends. Thank you so much. And have a good one. Don't forget, write your testimonials in the comment section. Okay. In the comment section down below in the description box, there's a comment section. Drop your, validation confirmations there, and I would greatly appreciate it. All right. Take care, intuitive friends, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.